Chamber of Varkun was never silent. Built as a grand auditorium of marble, humming lights, and ceremonial banners, it was always filled with diplomats, aides, droids, translators, and the endless chatter of galactic bureaucracy. Even during wartime, the air buzzed with tension, arguments, and political maneuvering. But today it was quiet. Too quiet. High Chancellor Rethuin noticed it first. He glanced around the chamber, his four pupils narrowing as he scanned the crowd. "Where," he rasped, "are the humans?" No one answered, because no one knew. Humans, representatives of Sol, the newest and most unpredictable member species of the Council, never missed a meeting. They always arrived early, with datapads full of projections, clipped voices, and sharp smiles. Some counselors found them abrasive, others inspiring, but all agreed on one thing. Humans mattered. Their influence stretched far beyond their numbers, militarily, economically, psychologically. Humans were problem solvers, boundary breakers, and when pushed, they were something far more dangerous. Unforgiving. The chamber lights flickered. A chill passed through the delegates. Ambassador Thesk of the Jorwin clacked his mandibles nervously. "I sent queries hours ago. Not a single response. Their embassy is dark." Rethuin frowned. "Impossible. Humans do not simply vanish." And yet they had. Across the galaxy, human stations, colonies, embassies, even trade routes. Dark, empty, silent. No broadcasts, no traffic, no patrols. As if humanity had collectively stepped away from the stage and left the galaxy behind. Panic rippled through the chamber. Have they abandoned the treaty? Is this retaliation? Did someone provoke them? Have we been attacked? No, Rethuin answered, raising a shaking hand. This is something else. He turned slowly toward the massive doors of the chamber as they creaked open. Council security dragged in a battered figure, one of the Varkan border scouts. His armor was scorched, his breathing ragged. They carried him as if he weighed nothing. "Report," Rethuin demanded. The scout's voice trembled. "We found something. A message. At the edge of human space." The entire chamber leaned forward. The scout swallowed. It was encoded in every known galactic dialect, even in raw mathematical logic. Simple. Clear. He held up a scorched datapad. A single sentence glowed on the screen. "You were warned." Whispers broke instantly into arguments. "This is a threat." "No, an accusation. Humans never act without provocation." "What have we done?" The scout lifted a shaking hand. "There's more." He tapped the datapad. Another message appeared, one that made even Rethuin's blood run cold. "Do not follow. Do not search. We have withdrawn. Your actions have consequences." The hall exploded into chaos. Joruan diplomats shrieked. The amphibious Kellen sloshed anxiously in their tanks. Even the stoic Brask soldiers muttered in unease. "Silence," Rethuin roared, his voice echoing through the chamber. But he could not silence the fear creeping into every corner of the galaxy. Humans weren't conquerors. They weren't tyrants. They were builders, explorers, allies when treated fairly. And they were monsters when betrayed. Rethuin stepped closer to the scout. "What caused this? What triggered their withdrawal?" The scout looked away, ashamed. "The Council authorized a covert operation last month. An attempt to access the Human Quantum Archive. We believed it contained weapon schematics." Gasps, shouts, denials. But Rethuin already knew. Humans had warned them, countless times, to leave the archive alone. That it was not a weapon, but something infinitely more important. Their history, their memory, their losses, their triumphs, their soul. And the Council tried to steal it. A cold realization washed over Rethuin. "Humans didn't strike back," he murmured. "They didn't retaliate. They simply walked away." He sank into his seat. "And that," he whispered, "is far worse. Because the galaxy ran on human ingenuity, shipping, medicine, diplomacy, engineering. Without them, entire systems would falter within weeks. And that was already happening. Trade networks collapsing. Warp lanes decaying without human maintenance. Diplomatic coalitions fracturing. Pirates emboldened. Borders undefended. All because the council overreached. Can we fix this? Someone whispered. Rithun closed his eyes. No, not unless they allow it. He lifted the datapad again, staring at the final line of the message. We will return when you learn respect. Until then, you are on your own. Silence fell again across the council chamber. Heavy, unforgiving, human. And in that utter silence, the council finally understood the price of losing humanity. Not their wrath, but their absence.